So here we have the Nissan Qasqhai on a 16 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot first of all. As we approach the back of the car you can see we have reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. On the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the centre, you can see the total miles for this car. They are 91,708. Above that, we have a digital readout for the speedometer. You can change information that's displayed there for various different menus, as you can see, all of which are changed using the buttons just here. We have stereo controls beneath that, cruise control and speed limiter on the right hand side, and phone controls for the car. You can only use the phone controls after you pair the phone up, and that is done on the touchscreen in the center. Hit the phone button, and then from there you'd hit connect and follow the instructions on screen, which we're not going to do at the moment. When it comes to music, we have of course got the radio. You can see in the top left hand corner we've got AM, FM and DAB radio. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do so via the CD player. This car's also got auxiliary and USB inputs as well. We've got satellite navigation, as you can see, lovely clear colour display. It's a very easy system to use, and if I pop the car into reverse, you'll also see a full colour reversing camera and a bird's eye view image of exactly where this car is parked right now. And it goes a couple of steps beyond that. If you press the camera button, you get a front facing camera and that bird's eye view, or a front facing camera and the front passenger side wheel. So very easy to park with all of those cameras. Below that, we have the dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in, and when you're happy with those settings, your air conditioning is off, back on again, or hit auto. The car will now maintain the temperatures you've asked for by taking full control of the fan speed for you. You can override that manually whenever you wish to and put it back on your own settings here as well. We have a 12-volt charging socket, electronic handbrake, and the 6-speed manual gearbox as well. Last thing I want to talk about is the panoramic glass roof. There's a button up here. If we give that a push, that will open the sunblind all the way to the back of the rear seats, and as you can see, that will let in a huge amount of extra light. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.